Hello everyone and thank you for being part of the Chelsea chapter, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as this sports and as long as this Chelsea related. Right about here, the Chelsea chapters, we're definitely going to be talking about a few things, a few football players, Moises Caicedo being one of them, and the recently concluded signing, that's LESLEY. Definitely things are going on quite well. Let us know where you're watching from, which part of the world are you watching from. My name is Abu KALS, bringing to you the latest trades as it comes in. Let's get the party rolling. Let's get the party started. Whom should we start with? Let's start with Moises Caicedo. For those of you who are new on the channel, possibly you do not know the football player Moises Caicedo. Also, those of you who are new to the football world, Moises Caicedo is an Ecuadorian professional football player who plays as a defensive midfielder for the Ecuador national team, but also for Brighton and Hove, and he's been heavily linked to the club Chelsea, with the club Chelsea putting in a few bids for the football player. It's been a bit mad and crazy. We'll remember that Chelsea has had a few bids rejected by the club Brighton and Hove. The first bid being £60 million for Moises Caicedo, and then the second bid being £70 million, and the third bid being £80 million. All these bids have been rejected by the club Brighton and Hove, and at this moment in time, I can confirm to you that Chelsea is going in with an improved bid to make sure that they can sign Moises Caicedo. Chelsea has no signs of giving up on Moises Caicedo yet. Chelsea is saying that it's going to put in another bid, and this bid should seal everything. We should definitely be seeing the football player Moises Caicedo playing for the club Chelsea once this bid definitely goes in. It's going to be the final bid, and the club Brighton and Hove is expected to agree with this bid. So you can let us know what you definitely think about the football player Moises Caicedo and his move to the club Chelsea, as I think he could perfectly get into the club Chelsea, as he agreed to the personal terms were already agreed, and him personally agreed to move to the club Chelsea, and he went on and said that he would allow to be part of the club Chelsea, as Chelsea is building up a big project with all these young football players. Moises Caicedo is still very young, 21 years of age. Definitely he's got quite a bit of time on his side, and definitely that will bring upon a better Chelsea, because all these young football players, though they need a bit of more experienced football players also, these young football players definitely show you that there is something that the club Chelsea is building up. Anyway, Mauricio Pochettino is very keen on signing the football player, and the fact that the defensive midfield at the club Chelsea has been a little bit shaky. Getting the football star Moises Caicedo would definitely mean that things would be running on quite well. We could see an improved Chelsea. As Chelsea is set to battle Fulham, let's wait and see what will definitely be going on in this game, and I think that Chelsea should comfortably batter Fulham. There should be no reason whatsoever as to why Chelsea shouldn't win this game with all that talent on the pitch. Definitely one of the football players that has impressed me of recent is Nicholas Jackson, an absolute talent. Nicholas Jackson, who moved to the club Chelsea from Villarreal, definitely is a very good one, scoring on almost every game that he's played. Let's hope this continues on, and he's very wonderful, a very good football player, a very good football player, I must say. And I think Chelsea made the right decision. And it's going to be a game to watch, a team to watch, a club to watch. Chelsea is going to be a very big club to watch the coming season, because what was lacking in that team was just the manager. And at this moment in time, Chelsea has a very good manager, Mauricio Pochettino. And I hope really Mauricio Pochettino can go on and sort out a few problems that are at the club, and everything really goes on quite well. Let us know what you definitely think about Mauricio Pochettino's reign, whether you think it's going to take Chelsea to yet another level. Let us know, make your opinion count, get into the comment section. Let us know what you think about these signings that have already signed for the football player Angelo Gabriel, also young talented superstar also in there, trying to make ends meet at the club the club Chelsea. Where are you watching from? Which part of the world are you watching from? Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to, as long as this sports and as long as this Chelsea related right about here at the Chelsea chapter. Talking a little bit about Mohamed Kudus before we go to LESLEY OGOCHUKWU. Mohamed Kudus's deal with the club Chelsea is also going to be is one that is regarded quite close, a deal that is very close, and I'll be bringing to you more about Mohamed Kudus, as there is a developing story about Mohamed Kudus and the club Chelsea, as it is almost done. It's a deal that we are working on. We definitely are seeing every improvement that's going on in this game. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section about Mohamed Kudus and him joining the club Chelsea, with quite a big number of football players who've left the club Chelsea. We can definitely tell that a lot has to be done. We need the club Chelsea definitely needs more football players in there. Chelsea needs a number of defenders still, midfielders, but midfield is what the club is trying to sort out now. In defensive midfield, still Chelsea's enjoying its transfer. When we talk about Moises CAICEDO, really talking about Moises CAICEDO and Mohamed Kudus. Moises CAICEDO, Chelsea is really enjoying that transfer because it's the only club that has been left in all this, with Brighton end up saying they need £100 million. Chelsea is the only club that is going for him. And Mohamed Kudus, there is a bit of competition, a bit of competition for Mohamed Kudus, with Arsenal saying they want the football player, and Manchester United saying they want the football player, with Liverpool being the latest club that have been linked to Mohamed Kudus. Still, Chelsea are the favourites in this deal. So let's hope everything runs quite well, goes on quite well for the football player, Mohamed Kudus, and he can make the right decision, and possibly he can join the club Chelsea. Let us know what you definitely think about the club Chelsea, and what you think about Mohamed Kudus' move to the club Chelsea, as Mauricio Pochettino is eyeing yet other football players. Anyway, there was a deal that we did not expect yesterday. I must say, we did not expect this. It was shocking news. It was, I shouldn't say shocking really, but it was abrupt news. LESLEY OGOCHUKWU, who's got an inheritage of Nigerian inheritage, but plays for the France national team, and also plays for Gremio, isn't it? Does he prefer Gremio or Rennes? Let me see. Where does this gentleman play for? He either he's been playing for not Gremio. He's played for Rennes. Yeah, I think so. So the fact that he's been a very wonderful in there, we did expect him to make a move to the club Chelsea. It was quite abrupt. It was very abrupt for the club Chelsea, really. We had no idea, to be honest. I literally know anything about the football player, but after him being linked, I googled him. I saw a few clips about how he plays, and he's quite a decent football player. He's a very good one, I must say. After looking through the clips and his statistics and everything, I can confirm to you that he's a very good one. But it's now Chelsea in a position of deciding whether he should stay and play with the first team, or he should be loaned out, and he can go to Strasbourg, where Chelsea own the majority of stakes in that club. So Chelsea could have signed the football player for Strasbourg. That's definitely also something to think about. But it will be put to note that if he was bought for Strasbourg, really, then he might not be getting game time at the club Chelsea. Might straight go to the club Strasbourg. But it's still undecided whether he will remain at the club Chelsea or he will go on loan to Strasbourg. So let's hope really everything keeps on going on quite well. But he is set to be unveiled. Anytime from now is going to be unveiled. Otherwise, I think I should say thank you for being part of this podcast. and make your point, subscribe, and ring that notification bell as we've been talking about Mrs. CAICEDO, a little bit about Mohamed Kudus, and also not forgetting LESLEY OGOCHUKWU, who is a French professional football player. And he's quite a very good one from what I've researched and what I've seen. Hopefully, everything goes on quite well for the club Chelsea. Thank you, and goodbye for now.